Hello, everybody. Welcome to Townsend 505, or welcome back for your lovely viewer. Today, I'm going to be continuing my top 100 album series. Before I get us started with that, let's give a shout out to Jason the Old Millennial. Thank you for giving me the influence of making this series. And yeah, nothing else really more to say. Today, this video is going to be on my 89th favorite album. That's going to be from a band called British Invasion band called Cream, and that's going to be their fourth and last studio slash live album. It's going to be the Goodbye album. Um, just to give a little backstory behind this album. Basically, the band is just done with each other. More specifically, Ginger Baker and Jack Bruce are done with each other. Band starting to implode on itself, and Eric Clapton's just kind of there, like, guys, what's going on? But I don't have a whole lot more. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this album, not like with the backstory, like I did with the last video with Stevie Wonder. But basically, the band's done, and the album sums it up. It's them saying goodbye. They're like, "Yep, we're done. It was a nice run, but goodbye, goodbye." But let's get into this album though. Let's get into the track listing. I'm so glad. Oh yeah, the first three tracks are live tracks. The first track being "I'm So Glad," which is a live song from their, which was taken from their first album, Fresh Cream. Uh, if you saw my ranking the Cream songs, you would know I really like this track. I ranked it really high on my Cream ranking, really, really, really high. So really, really great way to start off the album. I'd say this is probably their strongest album opener. It's just that good. I really think this is a fantastic record. This album never gets old. Album opener never gets old. I always prefer it over the studio version because it's just them jamming on what to me is already a really great song from Fresh Cream. So what more can you say? Next song on the album is Politician, which is a live cut from their Wheels of Fire album, which that album's going to appear way higher on my list. This is the first this is the first Cream album that's on my top 100. And like I said, it's not my last, but it's one of two Cream albums, and the second one's way higher. And this song's from that album. Good, really good version. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna just side with the studio version just slightly, but just really slightly, But you know, yeah. Uh, Next song on the album is "Seen on Top of the World." Uh, it's a live cut from their Wheels of Fire album. In my opinion, I feel like it would have been better if they would have covered a song from Disraeli Gears. Cover their first three albums and then be like, oh, we're covering a song from Fresh Cream. We're gonna cover a song from Wheels of Fire, and we're gonna cover a song from Disraeli Gears. It would have been cool if they would have did that for all three of the live cuts. Interesting enough, the live version, the live tracks are separated both sides. Like the three live tracks aren't the first side like I thought it would have been. Like the first side is two live tracks, but then side two starts off with "Seeing on Top of the World," the live version. So you get live tracks on both sides of the album, which, in my opinion, I already said what I said about the Goodbye album and why I feel like Goodbye would have been better had had it been a double album instead of it being a single album with live tracks. But yeah, like I said, I gave my issues on that already. Uh, the first studio track is "Badge," which is definitely the biggest song on the album. I mean, it's no Sunshine of Your Love or it's no Sunshine of Your Love or White Room, but Badge is definitely the biggest song on this album. That is, it was co-written by George Harrison and Eric Clapton. It's a fine track. It's definitely a little bit too Beatley to be a Cream song. It sounds too much like a Beatles song for me to. Like, it's a good song. I like it, but that's my only problem with it. It sounds like something that George. It's not. Well, he co-written it, but it sounds like something that George Harrison would write for like Abbey Road or something. Which, if it was on Abbey Road, I would like it, but this is not Abbey Road. This is a Cream album. Uh, Next song in the album is a very goofy song called "Doing the Scrapyard Thing." I'd say like two of these three uh two of these three studio tracks are just goofy. It's just like Badge is like goofy in a Beatles sort of way, and this is like goofy in like a Jack Bruce sort of way, and it works for this song, but I wasn't expecting Cream to really go this goofy for their last studio album, especially knowing what was going on. But the last track on the album, "What a Bring Down," that song really rocks. It's definitely the best song from the studio half of the album, which it's weird because if this track was on any other Cream album, it would probably be one of my least favorites on. If this was on Wheels of Fire, "What a Bring Down" would be one of my least favorite songs on that album. And if it was on Disney Gears, it would be the same way because it's good, but it's not like that good. But like compared to like Badge and doing that scrapyard thing, it's still a little bit of a letdown compared to those. Well, it's like a breakup compared to those. But that's just my opinion on that. But who knows? It's for me the reason why this album's even in my top 100 and why it's higher than the rest is because of the live tracks. It's the live tracks and What to Bring Down are like the main reason, are like to me the main reason to why I even listen to this album. Badge and doing that scrapyard thing, they're good in their own unique way. But if like the whole Goodbye album was just those two songs, I would not like this album at all. But who knows? Take it from me, someone who loves stupid Britishy thing, stupid British humor. Take it from me. It's if I'm saying that, that should say a lot. Um, but that should conclude my review for Goodbye. Um, Goodbye, everybody. Uh, Next video, I'm going to be doing album number 88, which well, you'll find out in the next video. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So long.